If you're kind of introverted like me, this story is gonna give you secondhand trauma. So we're in Melbourne, we just played a show here last night, and then today we play a show in Frankston, which is like an hour away. And I decided, okay, I'm gonna go get breakfast this morning, because Melbourne has like so many cute like cafes, coffee shops, all that kind of stuff. I was like, it's the perfect place to go get breakfast. I've been with everyone for like, you know, however many weeks now, so this is the first morning I've gone off and been like, I'm gonna get breakfast alone. I'm gonna have some me time. It's gonna be nice, quiet, fun. And then obviously disaster strikes. So I find this really cute, trendy place, just, you know, Googling and around. And a lot of stuff's closed today. I didn't know that like Melbourne, I guess, closes a lot of stuff on Sundays, or I don't know if that's just because like all the sports stuff that's happening this weekend. But anyways, a lot of stuff is closed, but I find this one place and I'm like, this looks really cute and nice. I'm gonna go there. And Google Maps here did me so dirty. So Google Maps, you know how it has like it'll tell you like when it's busy and all that. It goes, not that busy. And I was like, great, perfect for going and eating alone. Get there, packed, slammed. It's the talk of the town. Everybody's there. The mayor is there. I don't know if there's a mayor of Melbourne, but everybody is there at this cafe. And I'm like, okay, this is my worst nightmare, but I'm here, I've committed. I'm not gonna find somewhere else. But so I'm looking in and I'm like, okay, there's like counter seats. Perfect, that's great. That's exactly where they're gonna put me. These two guys just get up off the counter and walk out, and I'm like, this is great. I asked the lady, I was like, hey, just one person. She goes, okay, it'll be about 10 minutes. I just gotta clear off a spot for you. Great. And then she's like, actually, I could sit you right now if you don't really care where you're sitting. And I'm like, no, I don't care at all. And I'm thinking like, oh, there's another, she's looking towards the back of the restaurant. I can't see it at this point, I'm still outside. And I'm like, oh, there's another counter in the back. I can kind of see it. I'm like, no worries, great, sounds good, thanks so much. I'm feeling really good at this point too. I'm like, I'm crushing this like dining alone thing. Like, this is great, I'm nailing it. And she's like, okay, cool, follow me. Oh God, I can't braid hair. Oh God, hold on, disaster. Wait, which way was I going? Kind of saved it, it's kind of ruined, but whatever. Anyways, she's like, okay, follow me. I'm like, great, and now I'm really in it. You know, you can't like take it back now, especially because there's no like places to eat. Like there's no other seats available, everything's really packed. She pulls me up to this high top round table that's an 8-seater table, and there's a group of 5 already sitting at the table. This is not like when you sit at a long banquet table and you're kind of like on one end by yourself. No, this is a round table. We're all equidistant from each other's faces, and they're all looking at me and I'm all looking at them, and I'm like, hey. But it was an 8-seater and there's a group of 5, so I sat obviously in the middle of like the 3 seats, and I'm like, I have one on either side. I've got like a good barrier. It's fine. It'll be fine. It's fine. You know, it's just, I'm gonna eat quick. I'm gonna leave. No problem. They're all speaking Spanish too, which like kind of helps when you're like not of the same language, you know? It's not like I'm like accidentally eavesdropping on their conversation. I have no idea what's going on. But because I'm painfully awkward, I keep my sunglasses on even though it's kind of dark inside, and I'm just reading on my phone, trying not to look up, trying not to remind them that I'm alive at all in any way. And I order my food. I'm like, okay, this is fine. This is great. They're not paying attention to me. I'm not paying attention to them. We're good. And then disaster strikes. 2 more friends show up, and they show up and they're looking at me and I'm looking at them, and they're like, who is this? Why are they? And so there's 2 seats left on either side of me. So the 2 friends are now sitting on either side of me, and now I'm truly equidistant from everyone at this table, both on the sides and face to face, and I'm just in this table of 7 people. It's an 8-seater table. There's 7 of them and 1 of me, and I am just in it, and I wanted to pass away. I tried to disappear into my chair, and I was so deep in at this point. I'm like, I can't ask to move now. I don't know if like the hostess knew that they had 2 more people coming, or they just showed up and they were like, yeah, we've got extra seats. I have no idea. If there had been an 8th person, I would have literally died. I would have just disappeared and ceased to exist from the earth right there if I was just like in this other person's seat. And at this point too, I can't, like, it is so busy. I don't want to bother anyone by asking to move, but I also don't want to bother them by being at their table, but I also don't want to offend them by asking to move, being like, I don't want to sit with you guys, but I'm sure they would have appreciated it. So I just literally vacuumed up my breakfast and downed my coffee and ran out of there as if I had stolen something. It was traumatizing. Long story short, I'm never going to go eat by myself ever again. That was so traumatic.